Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Watch out, 52, right, 97, black shot.
Two and a throw right away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Drill, 52.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Rodgers now on first down.
And that's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throwing again on second down.
Tua.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Tua eluding the pressure right.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Panthers. Tony Pollard, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 17-0 our score after 1. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now Tua. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman from 10 yards out. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Tua. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua swinging this out for Pollard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Tua now on 1st down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
McManus's point after is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Tua now on first down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He's going to flip. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flush to his right.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
17. Cluster 6. Trail 3. Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Tua. He gets this to Thornton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, there had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is not rock solid because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Tua. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his man, Thornton. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyquan Thornton saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You block over here. 26. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers again now. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give them 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Keon Crossen.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. On the move past the 40, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Got his man, it's Thornton. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Carolina! Tyquan Thornton, 69 yards. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, a dump off to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
38. Fly through. Ready?
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And after splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rodgers now on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pollard going to try the right side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So they